Now we're moving on to quantum physics. We're now masters in electromagnetism. Moving on. Again, this is a ball. This ball has energy. This ball has zero energy. And I know we've all seen an atom before, yes? It has protons, neutrons, and electrons. What I love about this depiction is it's also very similar to the field, and I'll explain. So an electron can be in the different levels, right? It can be close, it can be far away, and they all have energy. Sorry for those who can't see over here. And so the one that's actually on the outermost has the most energy, and the one that's closest to the center has the least. And this is actually what I see when it comes to the size of people's energy fields. For people that have a small field, they're actually really depleted. People that have a bigger field, they are thriving, living in abundance and joy and happiness. Not necessarily meaning wealth abundance, but abundance of life. When you have to take energy in order to have an electron jump to the more outer level, right? If there's more energy in the outer levels, you need more energy to do so. And then you have to give away energy to shrink, to go closer to the core. And that concept is the same that I know of the human field. Why would someone even want to shrink? And a lot of people don't know that they're doing it. It's because they're in protective mode, fight or flight. So fear, anxiety, stress, and how many of us are running around all day stressed out, cortisol, stress hormone levels high. We're going to have a very shrunken field because we're thinking, oh, I need to keep what's mine. I need to keep to myself, right? But it's the same concept of holding a metal shield all day that's very heavy. Okay, I'm great, I'm protected, but eventually your arm's going to get tired, right? Does that make sense? And then when you think about it, as far as what you're able to do, what's going to hold more water, a teacup or a salad bowl? So a lot of people have a misconception thinking, well, if I have big energy, it's going to take a lot to maintain that, but it's actually the opposite. You have more energy and therefore can get bigger, can take on more. So that is why I had us expand out. And this is a great little technique to do if you're feeling any tension, tightness, or stress. That's a perfect time to just pause, take a breath, and just imagine, what would it be like if I was just bigger, if I just expanded out? Cool? Did anyone notice that make a difference when we got bigger?
Can I share something about that idea?
Please do.
One time years ago I was in Chicago and I was entering a Trump's building, and as I'm entering the door I felt this massive energy, and as I entered I feel like everybody felt it and we had to turn, and as we're turning the elevator opens up and guess who's coming out? Oprah.
Wow.
And we found that massive energy.
Oprah.
But I'll tell you even more. One time I'm driving and I'm getting closer to downtown and I feel the energy as if I'm in India. As if I'm in Vrindavan where Krishna was born, and I felt this amazing energy. I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm in India, what's going on? And I couldn't tell. All of a sudden I'm turning the radio and I'm like, I don't want to FM. And I'm pressing the buttons, I got to AM, and all of a sudden they're saying, Dalai Lama is in town. Can you get, he's in Emory. I am in downtown next to Atlantic Station and I felt his energy.
Wow, yeah.
So each person, the more we give to the community, the bigger we have the field. And you feel it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And two examples of people, Oprah and the Dalai Lama, that are living a very abundant, full, vibrant life and helping people.
Oprah, it felt like massive energy.
Sure.
And with Dalai Lama, same, like light.
Purity.
Purity.
Beautiful.
It took me to India.
Wonderful.
So
such an experience. Yeah.
How much we have energy around us.
Absolutely. Perfect example. I love it. So now that we're more in the concept of what one of our fields can actually do, we are all connected, as Elisa didn't even know who was in the building could feel